result of what we're about to see in this one, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Roadrunners will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Line gets set. First down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down.
He's loose on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tempo and overdrive. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David.
Intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's McLeod. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Got a lot of running room. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got a man, it's Smith. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The aerial assault continues. He's got it on the run. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He'll try to do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Here comes the hurry up. Direct snap. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Texas State 10, UTSA 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Touch pass on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Fires to the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. Open runway ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Smashes through. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UTSA. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
UTSA 14, Texas State 10.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Obliterates him, still on the move. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Didn't get anything on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's McLeod. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Buys a little extra time. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result...
Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Pulls it in. It's Sparks. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They keep attacking through the air. Complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, going to the air. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Offense getting set for first down. He leaves it with his back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Moving away from pressure. Out of the backfield, he's open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Roadrunners in the hurry up. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pulls it in. Turns it on at midfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners are rolling down the field.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll go right back to him. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
16. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
The offense starts with a short field. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Flying out to the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UTSA 28, Texas State 16.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back goes in motion. Shakes off the tackler. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in third and long, still in a good situation here.
Bulls his way forward. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
In the end zone.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. To the air. It's McLeod. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Looking for the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Throws to the back. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. UTSA 35, Texas State 22.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Movement here from the tight end. He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete on the shuffle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
That's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. They want that clock to run. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Number
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's got his man. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Escapes the sack. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Oh, he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McLeod. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get...
Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away.
Texas State, 29.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UTSA. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes one man miss. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Marshall was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Chad Pennington used to deliver in his days there in Huntington. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6.
36.
He'll bring it out. It's Sparks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to start your coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play online or offline. An online dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through TeamBuilder. Next, it's time to select your rosters. Choose to use the latest EA Sports recommended rosters featuring more than 1,000 additional players, or choose the rosters from our original launch. Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Choose your settings and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away, while lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is up to you.